Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Grim Dawn. Where we left off last time, we were supposed to let Mornay know about Elsa. We have to report back to Quaid at the rover camp in Old Arkovia. We also have to report to Mornay in Devil's Crossing. We're already in Devil's Crossing because obviously
Is it finished?
Finished the quest and then we logged off. Darius is no more and his gang is scattered.
The world is a little safer today with that monster dead. Now what of Elsa? You must have seen something.
Darius did not have Elsa.
Damnation. Perhaps she escaped and ran for Homestead. Or maybe they sold her. I have to go back out there. If there is any chance that Elsa still lives, I have to find her. I owe her that much.
What do we do now?
Now that we're not in any imminent danger, we need to deal with a more subtle enemy. Starvation. Devil's Crossing is running out of food and our supply runs are coming up dry. We need a reliable source of food and we need it fast. Barnabas has some ideas as to what we can do. Speak to him immediately.
I will speak to Barnabas. Not Mr. Bourbon, though. Where is Barnabas? Not you. Not any of you guys. None of the people here. That's Kasparov.
Ah, there you are. Come, we have an errand you must perform immediately.
Excuse me?
Yes, at once. Do not tarry. There are experiments to be run, and Darlet and I require explosive materials immediately. No time for questions. These magical artifacts aren't going to break themselves down, now are they? Are you still here? Head to the mines around the Arkovian foothills and Old Arkovia immediately.
Will this dynamite suffice?
Good. Let us start the experiment immediately. Darlet, prep the blast furnace.
Is this safe?
Of course. I am fully confident that it will function as intended. Well, there may be a slight chance that we will tear apart reality when the artifact is consumed by the conflagration, but chances of that are very low. So low. 1 in a billion. You're safe. Really?
I think I'll step back.
Yes?
Oh,
good. Of course. Ah, I was correct. Just look at these wonderful components. We can finally begin studying artifacts properly. If only the Erelon Museum Society could see me now, they would be absolutely furious. Oh, and if you wish, you can have Darlet break down any items you find. Just bring her more explosives.
yeah, thanks. So now we found out what to do with all of that dynamite we have. We're gonna need more of it. But for now... How much dynamite does it cost to blow a thing up? Let's... Oh, we only have 6 dynamite. Okay, so every dynamite is just 1? Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Actually, maybe it was. Elemental damage compared to Aether damage. That's actually a pretty nice set of shoulders here. Armor, chaos resistance, distortion. Cutting isn't great, but 28% of elemental damage compared to Aether damage is actually pretty good. We lose a little bit of actual damage, but I think turning into Aether damage is kind of awesome? I don't know. This is slightly better than what... No. Well, yes, actually, it might be better than what we're currently using. 16% elemental damage is straight up better than just lightning damage. Less spirit, though. No, it actually does less. I honestly expected it to do more. Oh well, okay, fair enough. Doesn't do as much. I think our sword's clearly better than that. What's this one? Aether damage. This is even a slightly better version of the one we're wearing. But it's technically worse. And I don't know why exactly. Because less cunning, maybe? You know what? I'm just gonna go with what the game tells me is better, and that is better. 14% all damage is pretty nice. But there's no energy and stuff on it, so that's not as good. What about this one? 8% all damage? No. I mean, 8% all damage is awesome, don't get me wrong, but we're going to lose out on a huge amount. Well, only 2.6 energy regenerated per second. That's a lot of energy regeneration loss, actually. 32. For only like 11 damage increase, I think we'll pass on that. Alright, so we're going to go sell some junk. We're not going to blow it up because that sounds like a lot of dynamite to waste.
Come see what's left of my wares.
This is a one-handed axe that does a lot of lightning damage, but at the same time, our sword's much better for what we're using it for. So we're going to get rid of all that, and that, and that. And we'll get rid of that. And that, and that. Okay. I think we're good. We have so many of these things to get to. Anyways, let's roll out. We need to do some more quest-related stuff. Let's go talk to you first, Barnabas.
Share a glass of clean water with old Barnabas to celebrate your victory in Burwich.
Mornay said you had a plan for our food situation.
Right to business then. Before the world fell apart, Burwich got its food stocks from the vast farmlands to the northwest. With the bridge repaired, we need to find a way back to Homestead. The journey will take you far to the northwest, and I haven't a clue what's out there. Start by following the road out into the Arkovian foothills, all the way through old Arkovia. With luck, the old coastal bridge near Twin Falls still stands. If that's not an option, you'll have to look for Smuggler's Pass. It's an old smuggling route that ran through the Broken Hills. It should connect to Homestead. We must find out whether the farmlands can still support us, or if the Grim Dawn claimed them as it did Burwich.
What can I expect out there?
Nobody's been as far north as Homestead in months, so I can only imagine what sort of horrors have crawled out of the mountain crags following the Grim Dawn. Stay sharp out there.
I will. So, the guy that we helped with the well isn't the guy that we fought. His name's Barnabas, and he's still here. So, I was incorrect about the man we killed. The man we killed must have been just another individual. Okay, so we need to go to Homestead, one way or another, but we need to go to Old Arkovia first. For two things. Okay, let's go to Old Arkovia. That was the foothills, wasn't it? Is that where we need to go? No, we need to go to the Old Arkovian Rift. And then we can go turn in these two quests, and then we can head out. We can do other things. Here you go. How goes the hunt? Moneybags Martin is dead. You are ruthlessly effective. I hope he screamed for help, his wailing unanswered in those old mine tunnels. Thank you. You put my mind at ease. You're welcome. Go in peace, but beware the spirits of this lad. They are treacherous. I found some texts you may find interesting. This is an astounding discovery. I thank you in the name of all Rowari for bringing these texts to us. I'll make certain that all rovers who visit here learn of their contents. Okay. So now we just gotta get food. That's really all there is to do. We didn't get a level, which I was kind of hoping we would. Let's go to Twin Falls Rift. That is where we were supposed to go. Oh, things are fighting here. Just gonna go ahead and kill all these. Now, these guys didn't have any quests, but we can talk to them. Paladin says, "Be wary, traveler. The savages living up in the Four Hills have destroyed this once magnificent structure in an effort to trap their victims. With the bridge gone and the road to Smuggler's Pass washed out by storms, the way north is barred to us. Is there no other way? There is one other, but you'd be a fool to try it. South of here, there are ruins of the ancient city of Arkovia. There's a passage there through the Arkovian Undercity that leads into the Broken Hills. You'd be wise to turn back. That is the realm of the Cursed Dead." The Cursed Dead? Yes, the remnants of Arkovia's cursed people. Their tale is a tragic one, but none could tell it better than Kala, back at our camp near New Harbor. I'll speak with her. You know what I just considered for like a second? We killed the camp, right? We should probably go back to Old Arkovia. I think we have to go to the harbor anyways, because I think that's part of the quest. But I think we can clear up this situation here for them, because my dog is very unhappy for some reason. She's barking up a storm, but that's okay. Oh, the guy's gone. Okay. We are finally free of Cronley's oppression, and it's all thanks to you. Glad I could help. Where's the person I need to talk to? Alright, well, I was kind of hoping that they'd be around here, but let's go and explore the other area, I guess. It was worth a check to come here. Also, we should probably go turn our shield on. Very important for not dying. Back to Twin Falls. Okay, so back at our camp near New Harbor. Isn't that where we just were? There's the rift. New Harbor's right there. Alright, we're gonna go check one more time. Maybe this is their camp over here. That would actually make a lot more sense. I'm Kala. How can I get to Homestead from here? Actually, please, I'd be interested to hear the tale of old Arkovia. The ruins that dot the landscape here were once part of a thriving culture in ancient times. Arkovia prospered by acting as a trade hub between the western lands and the Great Lake. From the little fishing village of New Harbor, which is hardly a harbor at all, the stone pylons of Arkovia's once massive docks can be seen still jutting from the water. The wood long rotted away. How did it fall? Arkovia was a proud city, but its people were overly obsessed with war and titles. The nobility constantly maneuvered and plotted against one another, sometimes leading Arkovia into civil war. Some seasons little was planted as the common men from different fiefs were called to arms by lords squabbling with one another. Eventually society collapsed, and a weakened Arkovia became easy prey to outside powers. Provinces were lost and the domain of Arkovia contracted, yet the city itself was never conquered by foreign foes. Its death was far more sinister. What happened? In the final years, decades after Rowan, the last king of Arkovia and the father of the Rowari, abdicated the throne, the great houses came to outright war over the vacant throne. Eventually an oligarchy formed, comprised of the most powerful remaining houses. Each was ever maneuvering and plotting against the others, all believing that if they could only seize power for themselves, they could usher in a new golden era for the city. Their machinations wrought only destruction and misery, hastening Arkovia to its ruin and driving them, in turn, to pursue desperate measures that brought them ruin on a catastrophic scale, its weight still heavy upon this land. You mentioned necromancers played a part in the final fall. The final doom of Arkovia, that which has cursed these lands ever since, was indeed delivered by the necromancers. Necromancy is an ancient art, but it flourished during the early days of Arkovia's history, that is, until it was outlawed. Necromancers were hunted down and jailed in the Steppes of Torment. There they were punished for their transgressions against nature, but the dark art could never fully be stamped out. Oops. It is said that one of the necromancers imprisoned in the tower never aged, even after decades of imprisonment, and they found that they could not be killed by any means within their power. He was known by the name of Uroboros, and his seeming immortality turned against him on the torturer's table. In the end, though, he had his vengeance. How did this Uroboros manage to carry out his vengeance? As Arkovia waned, oligarchs became increasingly desperate and driven to extreme measures. When they learned of Uroboros and his strange immortality, they were foolishly intrigued. The great houses lusted for the secret knowledge by which they could achieve immortality for their bloodlines, and they thought to compel that knowledge from the necromancer. Uroboros played upon their desires and betrayed them with a false ritual that they were all too eager to believe. The souls of the Arkovians were bound eternally to their cursed city, while their mortal flesh decayed. There's something you're holding back. Yes, the most terrible part of the tale. I thought not to speak it, but you seem determined to seek the full truth. The last part of the tale is of the children birthed after the ritual's magic had taken hold. They entered this world horribly deformed and inhuman. Their feet were said to be clawed, and from their backs sprouted diseased plumage, like the feathers of birds who feast upon the dead, so harpies. Not many venture into the Broken Hills anymore, but those who do say it, these accursed children of Arkovia, have endured, and now prey upon travelers who pass through the lands. Thus the doom of Arkovia was complete, wiping out the past and future bloodlines of the great houses and cursing these lands to this day. I'll have to be on my way. Alright, so we learned all about Arkovia. Let's go and figure this out. We need to go kill our way to Arkovia, I guess. So this is the bridge that we would supposedly cross, but it is destroyed. We have to find a way through Smuggler's Pass, which I'm guessing is over in this direction. Also, there's what appear to be a bunch of dead things on the ramparts up there. How do we get up there? I do want to explore this little fort. Is this technically the old Arkovian city? It kind of looks like it. Why does everyone have a crossbow? They are hitting very hard with their, like, mass crossbow swarm. We need to stand further away and also watch out for corners. Rotting corpse. Hey, a bunch of bits and an ember. So there's a shrine up ahead. Those all died. And we have more, but as they get up, they should just die instantly and we're good. And we're gonna hit the toad. Oh my god, that is horrifying. What the hell is that thing? Ralgar, the Flame Watcher. That was actually kind of scary. Skeletal Gargantuan. What's Malady? Alright, let's take a look at what Malady is. Malady is a bow. We're gonna put the books over here for now because they might be useful. But we need a really good main hand for that to be useful. And this one is not bad, but not great. This is a bunch of health regeneration and elemental resistance. I think I'm gonna pass on that. What about these shoulders? You know what? Let's just see what happens when we switch them up. That is actually a pretty significant increase in damage. Alright, good enough then. So that's gonna go away. What about this belt? This belt gives us a bunch of health and nothing really we need. Alright, I guess we're going. There's another shrine down there somewhere. Stay away, archers. Come around the corner to your death. Frostburn is so good. Oh my god, I just got hit by my own spell. It's got a reflective barrier thingy on it. Ow. Or not, it just does a stun or something. He is Heros, Dread of the Damned. Or Heros Dread the Damned. Why is everything guns? Why do I get so many guns? A slime bolter. I could be the best gunner in the game at this point. I get just tons of epic guns. There is a dead person here. Alright, talk to me. Greetings, mortal. You're not like the other ghosts I've encountered. You speak of the dead roaming these ruins. No, I'm willingly bound to this immortal form. They were not as fortunate. I see. Greetings, you do not know me, but I have heard of you. I am Belvarok, of the Order of Death's Vigil. Your exploits lead me to believe you may just be who I need for my assignment. Are you necromancer? Does Calderos frighten you? Yes, I'm of the Order. I would have hoped that a pariah such as yourself would be more understanding of the prejudiced people of my practice are faced with. Now, will you listen to my proposition, or will you continue to stare into the deathless eyes of my companion? What do you want me to do? I am here to purge this land of several malevolent spirits. Their tainted presence has corrupted Arkovia long enough. However, my masters have underestimated the degree to which those ancient oligarchs have surrounded themselves with their former subjects. The Arkovian undercity is swarming with the dead. I admit far more than I could handle without the aid of my brothers, but you are quickly proving to be a force of reckoning this world has never seen. Travel down into the Undercity and banish the spirits of Nomos, Dread, Lados Vagra, and Rovina Kur. When you're finished, seek out my companion, Calderos, at the entrance of the Steps of Torment. He will guide you to your final target. Sure, I'll make that happen. That sounds like a cool quest, and I would be more than willing to go murder spree for you. There's also this... Oh, that's a merchant. Over on the other side. I see. Okay. Well, there's a chest over here, so we're gonna go get that. Some bits, a chest guard of thunder, which might be good, might be bad. How's it looking? Not awful. But no energy regeneration. Alright, we'll pass. Moving on. Oh my god. Just like a mass crossbow swarm. I can't hit these guys because they're like weirdly on a staircase. But they can hit me because that's just the way this game works. Alrighty, let's go downstairs. I thought I saw another like shrine thing somewhere. It was over near... Oh, that's where it is, the desecrated shrine. We need to go get that. It's on... It's upstairs, so we have to go through these things. We're gonna wait for our cold to regen, and then we're gonna go in. Oh, we leveled up. That's pretty cool. We'll do that in a sec. Things are getting pretty tough to kill, I gotta say. Let's take a look at our skills, though. We're level 29. We're going back to Arcanist. We haven't put any points into this recently, but we have other things to worry about at the moment. Like a Frost Revenant coming at us. But that being said, we're now done with our... how do I get the skills? We're now done with Supercharged, so what we can do at this point, I think, is put some more points into this. So we'll do like 1 point into here, 2 points into here, and then so on until we get to Proliferation, which creates more fragments, more damage, does Aether damage, I don't know. We want to get to Devastation eventually, but that mana cost is fairly high. I'm betting it's going to be a really good spell though. Eventually we'll work on our Occultist stuff too, but I want to get some of this more Arcanist stuff. Our primary class is the Arcanist. A Forgotten Passage, we should probably... Oh, we need to collect 3 of those, okay. Let's go and get that shrine. Okay, we're gonna kill those first, and then we'll worry about the bigger guys. Alright, that worked out pretty well. Everything's mostly dead. We cleared the shrine. We got a Crown of Command. What is the Crown of Command, I wonder? We also got an achievement called Seeking the Stars. Crown of Command is an actual crown. It does... Elemental resistance, summon Hellhound, it might be neat. Regeneration. We will lose a bunch of damage, probably, but I'm kinda keen on trying it out. We lost a little bit of damage, not a whole lot, actually. So let's go quickly into skills. We need to get one more level now, because we need 1 point at least into, Summon Hound, where is it? Oh, we need to get like a bunch of points to be able to use that. Anyways, we'll try that out later. We should also have our bird. I never have him around. He actually does a lot of damage though, so I should probably keep him out. There's also a star dude up here somewhere, and we're gonna kill him, or her. It is the... I guess that's the way in. Yep, that's the tunnel entrance. We have to... We've reached despised status with the Arkovian Undead. I mean, that's not surprising, considering we've killed a lot of them. Give. I'm gonna go look around the rest of the ruins first, though. How much damage does our bird even do? Let's find like one singular enemy. How do we get down there? Maybe down over this way. Did our bird do 25 damage? Oh, probably just some like lightning enchanted thing. Go fight Skeletal Warrior. Do some damage. Show me what you can do. No, go back down there and shoot things. Okay. Okay, so it really doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
That skill's not ready.
Then again, we haven't leveled it up at all. Alright, there's also a ton more bees, because why wouldn't there be? Also, it's become nighttime. The perfect time to go fight a bee swarm is at night. Actually, that is probably true. A cold night, specifically. But it does make it very spooky, and I don't like that. Well, let's go kill them anyways, though. That actually worked surprisingly well. There is a bee nest here. I guess we're going into the cave that is also a bee's nest. because why wouldn't I? Because this is something normal people do, is just walk into giant beehives, wasp nests, whatever you want to call them. You go walk on top of all the crusty, gross bugs and kill them all. This is for sure what sane people do. There's the queen. Found the queen. The queen hits fair. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Oh my god, she hits really hard. She almost kills in a single hit. This is bad news for us.
I can't do that yet.
She's taking a bunch of damage. Can we freeze her? We can definitely not freeze her. We're just gonna go all out and kill her before she kills us. Alright, we did it. We're heroes. We have now reached spy status with beasts, so that's also a thing. Apparently beasts don't like us. I'm not super surprised by that, being as we've killed just so many beasts. A touch of malice. Is that gloves? It is a mace. Not very good for us. But it does exist. We also are getting like a bunch of patterns for things. For example, this Witch Stalker, which is an epic one-handed ranged weapon, of course, because why would we want anything but ranged weapons? So yeah, we can eventually craft things. We're finding patterns for them, which is cool. Let's go kill the rest of these bugs and get out of here. It is important to make sure you kill all of the nest / hive, so that there's none of them left to be annoying. And they're all dead, so we're good. We're also almost out of time. So I'm kind of just going to finish exploring this last little bit. Oh, there's a crumbling wall here. Fine, I'll do it this way. So apparently we are not a melee mage. That's just not the way our class is going to work. There are times that I wish I had gone more of like a physical combat. A physical combat. Oh, there's more nests. A physical combat character, but unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on the way you look at it, we are a mage instead. Okay, there's not another hive, but there is more wasp-related stuff here. This is also hive-looking. It's like a tower hive. Kind of looks cool. I also do want to be part of it. Who are you people? Not important enough to have exclamation marks above your head. Alright, let's talk to them anyways. Maybe they'll say something cool. Please do something that's gonna kill me. Handle this. Hold there, traveler. You wouldn't want this pretty lady's brains to spill out over the ground, would you? Let's see some iron. I don't think so. It was a trap. They were trying to rob me. It's the same sort of situation like when you're driving down the highway and like someone flags you over to help them on the side of the road and then a bunch of people run out of the bushes and steal your car. That's kind of what was happening there, and we made sure that it didn't happen to us. No regrets. Alright, well I think we're done in this top part, so in the next video we'll go down into the labyrinth. I'll probably have to fight my way back here for the next video, so we'll do that in the morning. For now, I will leave you guys here. I'm going to head to bed. It is pretty late. I'm going to try and encode this and upload it before I go to sleep, and then we will be good to go. Oh, there's a pause button. I think I already knew that, but still. I'm so used to games not having pause buttons, especially ARPGs. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.